Welcome back, everybody, to Crusader Kings 3 as we pick up here in February of 1016 AD. We're probably in the last days of the reign of my current king. We're going to hold court. We are so close to being able to form an empire. I just don't know if it's going to happen during the lifetime of my current king. I have the prerequisite 3 kingdoms. Now all we need is to hit Exalted Among Men, which we once had but lost. And then get up to 1,200 gold to be able to have that happen. So let's hear our petitioners. Gesture for the first to approach. Duke Rizzo, my vassal, strides forward. What's he the Duke of? Bohemia. Okay, we don't get along very well. My liege Hildemar is among the greatest houses of Germany. Bohemian council should always be heard by the king. Excluding your most qualified and prominent followers, only serves to sow division and mistrust. Council rights guaranteed for the Duke of Bohemia. So I could get him to give me a county in turn for that. Only if Bohemia's borders are never altered. Dang. He already hates me, so yeah, I'm not going to guarantee council rights to a Duke of Bohemia. No, it's just not going to happen. I'm going to put the best people in position. My son Joseph. Let's see. My personal champion. Yeah, but the problem is here that he's my heir. I can't. Court jester. No. Master of the horse. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, he's within his rights. I'll lose a bunch of stress and gain some piety this way. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, none of that really helped me in any significant way. So we'll continue on, and we'll see what happens. Wow, I just made him master of the horse, and he's no longer master of the horse. Please tell me it's not because he died or something like that. Alright, why is he no longer master of the horse? So he's zealous, he's calm, he's trusting, he's a gray eminence, so he's got some good diplomacy lifestyle experience, and he's intelligent. All some pretty good traits there. So just looking at myself now, I am 59 years old, so the odds that we're going to live to see the prestige and the gold hit high enough to create the empire doesn't seem real strong. Count Luitberg of Zurich wants the Duchy of Krusia. Yeah, I don't think so, dude. Another available dynasty, Legacy. Convergent blood, chance of reinforcing congenital traits 30%. Vibrant court. Marriage acceptance plus 30. Fertility goes up. I don't know if that's a good thing. Language scholars. Alright, unlock squire traditions. That works. So we've got a decent amount of money now. I'm looking at ways to increase prestige. If we go to haute couture fashion, we can, for 2 gold per month, we can increase our prestige by 1.6 per month. So let's go ahead and do that. We need quite a bit of prestige to get there, so that still may not be enough. But let's go ahead and do it. The next thing I want to do is, I'm just looking to see if there's any of this. I don't think any of these other things help with prestige. The next thing I want to do is I want to look at available decisions. There may be some things that we can do, like going on a hunt or having a feast. We can call a modest feast. It'll cost 200 gold, but we'll make that back up quickly enough to get back up the 1,200 that we need. So let's see if that gets us there. Okay, we could also spend some money to create some new titles, some new duchies, but I'm going to wait until we gain some more money. We're constantly getting new people that I can vassalize, which is just growing my realm even more. We also have a proposal of an alliance. Three more neighbors want to be vassalized. It's funny how the more... Now it's 4. The more people that become vassalized, the more that see the writing on the wall and decide, okay, well, you can go ahead and vassalize me too then. And of course, some of these vassals may get passed on to... Oh, there's 2 more. To other people. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and create the Duchy of Hesse. Again, I'm already holding way too many duchy titles, but right now I'm just trying to quickly get to that place where I can create the empire. I just don't think we're going to get there. And it's sad because we already had Exalted Among Men, but I had to give it up because of some choices I made. My dear Ermengarde, I might not have loved you, yet I feel your passing more acutely than I ever thought possible. You were always there, my constant companion. Did I take you for granted? There are so many things left unsaid. So my wife has passed away. I am 63 years old. Okay. Let's see what marriage I can make that will give me a prestige gain. Ooh. 400. Yes, please. So, my wife dying wasn't the worst thing in the world in terms of gaining quick prestige. Oh, we're going to be so close. Well, I was not expecting this. Queen Sharina is pregnant, so I guess we're going to have another child late in life. That might not be the best news in the world, unless it's a girl. I guess we'll see. Is she a little person? She is. She's a dwarf. Oh, well. Alright, it's been 5 more years. It's time to hold court again. Let's hear our petitioners. My guest Zelimir approaches the throne. He wants money. No, that's not happening. Gain 10 dread. Gain court grandeur. Let's do that. I'm honestly just not even concerned about the story of what can be, of what it is, but rather how it impacts things. Yeah, we'll raise the girl. Yeah, we're not doing anything where we're gonna spend 300 gold right now. Sorry, just can't do it. All right, let's. I have 5 too many duchies. We're gonna create another duchy, Thuringia. It's gonna gain us another 300 in prestige. And we're right back at the 1200 again. So you can see how close we're getting, but man, I'm just so old. I just don't know that it's going to happen. Oh, it's a son. Darn it. All right. Oh, these names are not great. Joachim, I like that. All right, we're going to figure out what to do with this son because I may have just screwed things up as far as the titles go because he may now inherit one of the kingdoms. Yeah, he's going to inherit Bohemia. Not good. Not good at all. All right, how do we go about this? We're going to remove him from the line of succession. It's going to cost me 300 prestige to do that, but I have to. I have to do it because I need all those kingdoms to go to the same person so that when we create the empire, it works. So it cost me some prestige to do that, but it's probably my son who's going to have to create the empire anyway. All right, what can I do with some of these duchies? Because right now I'm holding 7 more duchies than I really can kind of hold. So once again, we're going to go to our dynasty tree and we're going to look for some worthy relatives who might inherit a duchy. My son Prince Joachim, who I have disinherited, I could still grant him a title. So we could give him Nassau and the Duchy of Hesse. So let's go ahead and do that. He's still disinherited from the crowns, but we can still do something nice for him. So I feel a little better about having disinherited him. Let's negotiate an alliance with him. And then we're going to go back to our house, and we're going to look for people who are already counts to go ahead and pass things on to duchy titles. He's already a duke. What about some of his kids, maybe? Miroslav Stelwagen. Might we grant him a title? Well, see, we're going to have to give up a county in order to give a duchy to anybody who doesn't already hold a county. So let me look around a little bit. My brother Wolfgang, that was my bastard half-brother, died from his wounds at the age of 46. So that's unfortunate. I did pass off a couple of the duchy titles to some of the existing dukes that we have because there aren't any counts in our kingdom. They're all dukes are in our house. All right. Still have 5 too many duchies, but I'm not too worried about that right now. Somehow I'm hanging on, 66 years old. It's quite impressive. We're so close to exalted among men. You know what? Can we try? Oh, wait, Elizabeth, my granddaughter, can marry. How have we not thought of this sooner? We're going to do a matrilineal marriage. And let's do the one that'll gain the best prestige for her. We can marry her to a Carling. That's cool. Good for her. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Happy marriage. We could attempt to introduce a new fashion at court for prestige. It's going to cost us gold and prestige. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Oh, I just spent 350 prestige and gained a bunch of stress. That didn't work out very well. It backfired. I'm holding another feast, hoping that this will help with the prestige. We'll see what happens. $112. That didn't gain me a whole lot. We're so close. So close. Oh my goodness. What else could I do? Go on a hunt? Let's try that because we've got the gold. We just need the prestige. There we go. There's 150. Gained 90 more. Oh my goodness. Look how close we are to exalted among men. Stay alive. Stay alive. Just a little bit longer. Oh, wow. What do we need? About 400 prestige? Can I do another hunt? No, I can't. Won't be available again for 5 years. Oh, this is going to be close. Here we go. We can create a new duchy. Westfalen. Do it. Where's that put us? Oh, my goodness. 10,857. There it is. We gained a level of fame. We can now found a new empire. Let's do it. Gather the realm. You are now a mighty Kaiser. A realm reforged. I have done what no one else could. I have united the lands of Germany with those of Bohemia and Bavaria. All my vassals and priests have finally gathered before my throne. I have earned this moment in their eyes, and more importantly in the eyes of God. It is only right that I place the crown upon my own head, as my servants, both temporal and spiritual, bow to me. You have become the Kaiser of Germany. Now, with that in mind, I'm inclined to restore my son to inheritance. Because now it's not such a big deal if we pass a kingdom to him. The Empire of Germany and the Kingdom of Bavaria will go to my eldest son, and then the kingdoms of Germany and Bohemia would go to Prince Joachim. All right, so I mean that was the main goal of this playthrough, was to create the empire. But I don't know what you guys think. If you want to see me keep going with this and see how much of the world I can conquer now that I've created an empire, should I take all of Europe? I don't know. All right, I invited my cousin Arnulf Stellwagen, who's 54, to court, and I'm going to grant him the county of Geisenhausen and the duchy of Bavaria. We're just going to continue to grant out those titles to various members of my house. My granddaughter Elizabeth has given birth to a son, Ludwig. Congratulations. So I have a great-grandchild now. Let's take a look at that dynasty tree for a minute. Here's Kaiser Matthias, my son Joseph, my granddaughter Elizabeth, and now her son Ludwig. We do have an eventual heir in the form of Thomas Stellwagen down here, who's 12. He would be in line to eventually inherit the empire right now as things stand. He's got two brothers as well. Let's see if we can start thinking about a spouse for him. Looking at skills. She looks pretty good. What can we learn about her? She's brave, impatient, and deceitful. That's not great, but she's a genius and she's got really good stats, so we're going to do it. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is we want to pass high crown authority. We talked about this in the last episode, wanting to do it, and it's probably a good time to do it, especially since I'm old and near the end. Direct vassal opinion will go down. Vassal levy contribution and tax vassal tax contribution will go up. And just increases our authority, our ability to kind of control what's going on. Our vassals won't be excited about it, and of course they'll create a faction, which is fine. I'm not too incredibly worried about this. They've got 6% of my military power. All right, my granddaughter Ida Stellwagen can now marry. There's an earl in Worcestershire that might be a good option. Matrilineal, though, it's not going to happen. So, all right, let's go ahead and marry her off to that earl. Let's look at the map for a second. Here's Germany. You can start to see where some of the larger realms are forming. Lotharingia is a kingdom, so there is now another king in the world beside myself. So he may be a future target to keep an eye on, just because he might become pretty powerful. I don't know how many kingdoms there actually are besides him right now. Let's take a look around. So there are other royal courts. I'm looking at the list here. King Conrad of Lotharingia, Maharani Marakita, the Impaler. Dang, that's awesome. A lot of well, we got a Khan there. King of Nubia, the King of Moldavia. There's an Emir. Queen Sharava of Ugra. Oba Maram of Gurma. And King Damantas of the White Rus. Interesting. There they are right there. So we're starting to see kingdoms form. That's good. I like to see that. Okay, let's take a look for just a second at our military. Oh my gosh, my wife's pregnant again. I'm like 70 years old and having children. Oh my goodness. I want to max out my levies as much as I can. We can actually create another men-at-arms regiment. I'm going to go with some more onagers. That'll just help us with future sieges. There we go. Everything's maxed out. My granddaughter Elizabeth has had another child, this time a daughter. Constance, I like it. It's my grandma's name in real life. And then, of course, I'm about to have a child, too. I don't think we'll hold court right now. Look at this. I'm 72 years old, and I'm having a child. Oh, we got to go to war. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Twin daughters. At 72 years old, twin daughters. That's amazing. Bridget and Anna. That's crazy. Oh, we've got a duke that is offering to be vassalized. Transjurania. So that's going to add a decent amount of territory to our realm. Over in here. So we're moving to the west now. We lost the war that we never got involved in. We got a count that wants to be vassalized. So much happening right now. Can create another duchy, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I've already got too many. I can feel it in my very bones. Death will come for me soon. Like an old friend, he is patiently waiting to receive me. I will be dead within a year. You should get your affairs in order. How old am I? I'm 74. So they're saying that I can't live past 75. Is that what we're saying here? All right. My affairs are in order. I'm not too worried about this. Just in time to become defender of the faith. My brother Christoph died of old age. He's only 60, and he died of old age before I did. He was the Duke of East Franconia. My nephew has now inherited that title. There is a powerful faction forming against me. But if I'm going to be dead soon, I don't think that's going to matter a whole lot. Right now, they're at 92% of the power that I have. All right, what is this? Dying. You are at death's doorstep. If you have a player heir, you will continue playing as them. Your vassals may not be as loyal to them. All right. It's coming. I love all these like warning signs. You are about to die. And there it is. Kaiser Matthias of Germany has found peace in Christ's embrace at 75 years of age. He drank himself to death. That's awesome. Although quite famous for his sharp intellect, he still could not outsmart death. Kaiser Joseph ascends to the throne. An accomplished diplomat, vassals, and foreign rulers alike are sure to respect him. 45 years old. I am now Kaiser Joseph. Long live the Kaiser. We have to choose a lifestyle. Diplomacy seems to be the way to go here, because I've already got a lot of points into that one. Let's go family focus. We got to fill our council. The good news is we should have some really nice choices because of the size of the realm. Steward, 22. That's not too bad. Spymaster's 26. And our Marshal, 25. All right, cool. So, first things first. Let's look and see who we need to convert. Let's get rid of some of these insular faiths. Let's work on control in some of the counties where that's an issue. So gold's down at the moment, but I think we have to refill things. That's why. Children who lack guardians. I think I'll handle that. Man. Take a look for a second at my stats. 27 in diplomacy. Not real good in learning. That's something I wish was a little higher. I'm going to raise both of my kids myself. Actually, that might not be the best idea since my learning is so low. Because I think learning's what impacts that. So maybe we need to rethink that a little bit. But for now, we're going to wrap it up right there. It seems like a good place to stop. We now have an empire. We now border Lotharingia, which is a kingdom. So that's going to be an interesting dynamic right there. At some point, that'll have to be dealt with, I think. Maybe we even add him to our empire. He's not anywhere close to being willing to do that. But we'll see. Let me know your thoughts. Use the comment section below. We'll be back soon with another episode. Thanks for watching.